Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good to see everybody today. I've been up most of the night, but it was a good late night stand. Uh, did a lot of praying. I got a lot of answers to a lot of things that was going on. We have to stay encouraged, and I think the best person to encourage you is the Lord. So you seek them, and you get the right direction. I stepped out of the norm about a year and a half ago. And what I mean by stepping out of the norm, I don't normally do what everybody else do. That's what 90% of the American people, they are locked in on what other people do. And it's not right, it's not good. It base all of their opinion on the norm. The norm is what we do every single day, routine. For years, we do the same thing over and over and over, but nothing changes. Today, I'm going to go back a little bit to kind of give you a sequence of what's been taking place that's beneficial to people that they are missing out on. Okay, we had the funeral. A lot of people dying, don't have life insurance, don't have burial insurance, don't have anything. So it's a burden left on the family and close friends. Okay, we have that. Like we go spend our money at Costco's and Walmart because they develop a so-called discount store. So I was blessed to have within our presence in Houston Wall Street movement discount stores that give you discounts on a variety of everyday things, no matter what it is in your household. Everything that you purchase is at a discount. That opportunity is given to you. But now people are having so many problems with after the pandemic and everything else that takes place in America that causes disruption in people's finances, causes them to lose their job, cause their business to suffer. Because see, most of the small business people are doing their business out of pocket, or very little capital. But most of the banks don't allow you to get capital from them without a lot of red tape. So what I'm about to present to you today is another blessing to Houston Wall Street movement because it's not the norm. Matter of fact, it's the only one of its kind. So anybody ever tell you anything different, there's not. It's the only one that's doing what we're doing. Because these are entrepreneurs and these are people that did start a business the same way out of pocket, and they've sold. They just like me. They find a problem and they try to find a solution as well. So that's where we are today. And it's business funding, same day funding, up to $25,000 all the way up to $2 million. But the main focus we're doing is the $25,000 because it would help a lot of small business owners. Okay, same day. As long as it's not in the afternoon, it's a same day process. Credit scores are not involved. I say not involved because it's so low. I mean, from 4 to 5 to 550 credit score. Okay, and your business has to be making at least $5,000 a month. You have to have an EIN number and a business account because you are a legitimate business. But the opportunity is great. No money involved from you. You also can be a partner and earn income as well. So make sure you download that link, davidallen.com/partner/102-709-322 and watch the video. I always tell you all the time about community coming together, surrounding yourself with like-minded people. Well, ladies and gentlemen, in this day and time, there is a need for things to be different. Jobs are not what they used to be. Businesses are having a hard time. So the people that's not locked into the norm are finding ways of taking care of that 80% of the people that banks don't give loans to. They only do an average about 20%. I tell you what, just go to the link, watch the video, and I'll proceed with the rest of the podcast. But get that davidallencapital.com and watch the video. I want you to see the importance of systems. See, a system will run you run the system and let the system run the business. It takes away from hard work and getting bogged down and stressed out about things. Let the system run. Let the system run the business. You run the system and let the system run the business. There we go. Get tired out here. But that's what you have to do. Great. I always work in something. I present you with something that's going to put money in your pocket at the minimal, no cost. Mostly I try to get no cost. Okay. It's not free, but this one is exactly free. They don't make no money unless you make money, because they're providing the loans. But you don't have to go through all the headaches to get started. Okay, it's 1 o'clock and I'm going to go ahead and start my podcast here. Let me pause the music and open up the comments. Okay, the comments are open. So any comments today? Let's have a report today. Let's talk. Let's do some things. This is Financial Friday. This is the end of the week, going into a new week. And we want to go in with a lot of positivity, a lot of excitement. I'm emotionally excited. You know, most of mine is on the inside. So I have to tell you, because just looking at me, you won't see the excitement that I really feel. So we're going to move right in. My name is Edward Townsend. I'll be the moderator today. And this is what I'm going to have some guests on next week as well. I'm going to do my prayer here and move on from there. Father, thank you that I walk by faith and not by sight. Thank you that your power can turn clouded situations around, open the right door, and bring an abundance of unexpected favor in my life. Amen. Thank you that you are able to take even the most unfair situations and turn them into positive situations. Thank you that you are directing my steps even through the hurts, the questions, and the disappointments. I am living with a sense of expectancy that you are about to bring some unexpected sunshine into my life. In Jesus' name, amen. Matthew 6:22 is the scripture today. If your eyes is pure, there will be sunshine in your soul. Now that's very uplifting. I like what takes place in the word. And I always say the word seed has a word for you every single day. Every single day. So if you're out there today, and I want you to understand the purpose behind what I do. It's about helping individuals to better themselves financially. Help them to better themselves financially. And as always, I have my 5 points today, and it's mostly coming from the business funding. That's the talk of the day. Number 1, a business EIN number. Establish yourself as a legal business. Okay. Number 2 says business bank account. Open up a bank account in your business name, not your personal account. 3, your business have to make at least $5,000 per month. Very easily done. If you're even paying out of your pocket, a struggling entrepreneur or self-employment person. 4, you can operate in the business funding with as little as 4 to 550. Uh, okay, from 4 to 550 credit score. So it's not really based off the score because those are very low. The opportunity is to empower people to help people. These are a group of like-minded individuals. See, I'm connecting. People are listening that can make a difference. And we all have talents and skills. Some are different from mine, some are different from others. But when like-minded individuals come together and create something that's going to be beneficial to the people of like-mindedness, I want to build that culture, and it's going to take place. It's slow, but you know what? Get in the right people, because this is a blessing from God this morning to help the people that's struggling to get their business off the ground, because He's all for you being a business owner. All of these other bondages that we got in the world system out there, you did that. God didn't do it. You did it. So what we're trying to do today is to show you. Let me just read a little bit more about that program. Okay. Same day funding up to 25K. Okay. I told you had to have a business checking, must be in your name, not your business name. Online banking set up at least 6 months into your business, $5,000 monthly sales. The owner can have as low as 450 to 550 FICO score. The minimal, very minimal and non-sufficient funds attached to your account, and negative days. No more than 5 NSF are negative days in any of the last 3 months. So they're only looking at the last 3 months. So if if you're thinking about this program, get in, make you some money by helping the ones that meet the guidelines, and in the same process, get yours up to par. If you don't have the EIN number, if you don't have a business bank account in your name, this is the opportunity to make money while you get those, and then turn around and help yourself. You'll be knowledgeable. You'll help other folks that was already ready. See, we want you to be agents of change. Remember when I talk about the agent of change? But this process here is all about the agent of change. It's changing and helping people change their life. I have so much compassion for people that really want to change and make a change. There are a lot of people with all types of talent and skills that God has gave them, but they would not try to use that for the betterment of themselves or their family, friends, and people around them. I am very, very excited. I was up to about 3:30, 4 o'clock last night. That's why I'm a little bit hoarse, because I went through everything. Because when I talk about something, or when I present something to you, hey, I've went over it from back to front. I've asked the questions that I know people ask, because I've been in this industry 30, 35 years. So I know most of the questions people are going to ask. How much it's going to cost? Almost always number one. How much it's going to cost, right? It don't cost you nothing. See, that's the kind of thing that's coming into play now. All of the old stuff in the past that hurt people and took advantage of people is over. It's going to be more and more of people saying, you know what? The have-nots over there is way more of them than it is the haves. I need to do something to get them as my clients, my customers, without bombarding them with more finances that they need to have an opportunity to make money or build wealth or to better their homes, their financial situation. It costs them more money, and they already struggling, especially since the pandemic. A lot of good businesses fell behind, lingering behind, trying to stay in there until that step. Well, we're here. The step is here. Go to that link, davidallencapital.com/partner/10700932. You can go there now and look for yourself while we're talking. I'll be on here for almost an hour, and you can see for yourself and let the experts see. That's what I always say. When you got a system that's working, let the system work. Do what you have to do to get it started. In this case, there's no upfront money, period. If you don't make no money, they don't make no money. They're the one giving the loan. So it's not, I've done business funding. I tried back in the day, I tried to get loans from banks and through other business funding programs, third degrees that you have to have. And they scrutinize you because you're struggling. They scrutinize you because you have bad credit because of the situations in life. Everybody with bad credit don't mean they don't pay their bills. That's outdated. It's the system that we're living in today. System and substance that cause people to be in debt. There are some people that lost their job because of the pandemic, lost their jobs before. Businesses are changing to better themselves because the old stuff they used to do, they sold their company and started something new, and now you don't qualify because they're not using people, they're using systems and computers and robots, even robots. This, I said in 1988. See, I can go back because, see, I'm seeing what we learned and talked about in 1988 and beyond transpiring today, actually coming into play. So thankful to God that I was allowed to see and understand that transition from that time till now. And I didn't forget it. I remember the first time I heard was in 1988 when I heard about America was going to be having robots taking the place of the men's job. I used to go to Walmart and Sam's and check my stuff out with a person. But they took the person's job. First, they did a little at a time. If you wanted to go to self-checkout, you had that option. Now it's all mandatory. In other words, people, I'm trying to say my kings and my queens out there, because that's what we got to act like. We can't act like scared people, doubtful, skeptical, and a lot of skepticism and doubt and fear. We got to get away from that because, see, what's taking place and holding us in bondage and causing us all these financial issues, they not playing. They want all the money and do nothing. Now, that's my conception of the checkouts. You come in. I go to Sam's a lot. That's why I'm so glad about our discount clubs, because I don't have to deal with all that now. I sent out a lot of information concerning the discount clubs. People, you need to take advantage of it because it's got everything. Everything. People were getting rid of their pets because they couldn't afford to take care of them. Solved all those problems because now you can still do your pets and stuff at a discount. You got cars and homes and insurance, everything that you deal with at a discount. Now the discount stores like Costco and Sam's, they're walk-ins. They don't have everything that we buy. It's mostly food and a few products and services that they have in there. But Discount Club has everything, including travel. And if you notice, everybody is doing something. Even my bank, my debit card and my credit card, they have discounts. They want you, since you have this card, you can shop at this store and get a discount because they want the percentages. They make money off of the debit cards and credit cards that you have with the $1.50 and the 50 and the 75 increase in that. So it's all about making money, people. You got to start making money for yourself and doing things that God wants you to do because he gave you talents and skills. I love these blueprints because nobody got them but me. I don't care what people say, do. I listened to one of my friends that was preaching Well, was he preaching? No, he was having Bible study. And I was listening to what he was talking about. And he was talking about exactly the way I feel about life. Because, see, we can't condemn or push things down just because we don't understand how God's dealing with you. He deals with me differently than he do you. And then I heard his wife talk about people speaking. It's okay today, but it's okay every day. You got to be you because God can use you in any situation because he's the author and the finisher of everything. He got the word seed out there for everything. So you got to be you. I'm old school. So I didn't do a lot of things that would make my knowledgeable information in the way I speak and talk and so on and so forth. My education, I put it that way. See, I didn't have the type of education that people of today had. I had like a one-room school filled with first through the 12th grade and one teacher. We went to school for 2 weeks, a week, and then we worked for 2 weeks. Went to school for a week and we worked for 2 weeks. It was all about survival. So I'm old school and I understand how things work. It don't take a lifetime for me to make a decision or see something that's going to be beneficial to me. Comment. The comment lines are open. Fill a report. Until you start coming together, things will never change in your life because you're in bondage with the sameness. And what I mean by sameness is mean the same thing you've been doing for the last 15, 20 years. You're comfortable with that. I call it sameness. The Bible talk about sameness, but he also talk about change. He talk about abundance. He talk about talents and skill. He talk about the word seed. His words are the life of us. And the more we use them and become acquainted with them in our lives, the better things would be. The better things would be. Okay? So moving right along, I hope I said something that would help people to understand what things are all about. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the funding here. And I just want to do a little encouragement and motivation with you there. Some things that will help you. Okay. This affirmation, it says, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. In both situations, you're right. I like that. I live on things like that because it helps you to do what it is you need to do. What does it take to win with our agency? What do it take to win with Houston Wall Street Movement? Just like winning in anything else, number one, good services that help clients and people. Don't forget the people. Number two, good training so people know what they're doing. In my days of training back in the day, we had what we call a scenario of disaster. That's when you go and trying to explain, you're excited, you're running on emotion, and you go out and you try to explain something to people, but you had no training, you really don't know how it works. So it causes a scenario of disaster. Down the road, it's going to backfire on you, right? Number three, a good game plan. That's why my encouragement's on here. Motivation Monday, Wisdom Wednesday, and Financial Friday. Today is the day you put your game plan into place. Okay. Number four, strong leadership with integrity. I try to give strong leadership. I'm a do it first leader. And my integrity, I try to keep my integrity to the point to where I say my integrity is great. And I want to hear other people say, Ed has good integrity. That is somebody I can follow, I can take information from. Number five, experts to help serve your clients and the people. See, that's what I was telling you about the closed system. The system, you run the business, you run the system, and the system run the business. See, I ain't got to worry about all of that other stuff. If you want to get the business funding, then I will send you to the website on the board there, the link, and they will take it from there. They will tell you everything that you need to know about it. That's why I'm not going into great detail, because it takes away. Why should I go into it when it's already done? Because I want you to use the same system that I'm using right now. Use the same system that works for the people, not to use the people. I like it when he talks in there about he started out in 1991 in network marketing. You got to spend money to buy the product. You got to spend money to get in, to make money, and you're struggling. What sense does that make? But that's how they make money, because they don't care about the people. See, I only attach myself to companies and things that's going on, people that's running things that work for the people. I attach myself to them because it's beneficial. I can see the benefits in it, right? Great partnerships. They partner with you in a lot of different things. You have to really get into the back part of it. This is just an introduction to check it out. See if that's something you can do. You know somebody that's struggling in business, doing out of pocket, been doing self-employment for a long time. At least they make $5,000 a month. But most of it goes right back into the business, so they really can't get ahead, right? So number 7, great compensation opportunities. Pay well for helping. Get paid for helping folks. Don't get paid for taking advantage of folks. God ain't pleased with that. He don't like usury. Number 8, ability to adjust to the market shifts. See, you can't stay the same. You got to be able to shift and go the direction that's best going to serve the people. See, but the key is your mindset. I talk about it all the time, and to hear somebody else say it really gets me fired up and excited, because that's what I talk about. It's the mindset. I got a course I teach in Houston Wall Street Movement about transformation of the mind. It says here, but the key is your mindset. Until you change your mindset and want to do better for yourself and others, then you got a bad mindset. That's just about the fastest and easiest way I can say it. If you are always thinking and focusing on what it takes to win, you are going to struggle to win, even if all the other things are in place. Got to change your mindset. It can't stay the same if you're going to do something different. It's only attached to the sameness that you're used to doing. Okay? Winning takes focus and mindset. And mindset starts with your vision. God says people without a vision perish. See? The mindset starts in the vision. So you must have a vision of what you want to accomplish with your business and what you're doing to help the people. Then you set a goal and follow the proven process to achieve it. See, everything I deal with is a proven process. Just like McDonald's, they don't have the best food, but it's a proven in business. It's a proven system that works. Anybody could run McDonald's. The system, you run the system, and the system run the business. Systems. I always talk about systems and subsystems. We got to get the right systems where it's beneficial to people. Okay? So our vision and Houston Wall Street Movement, we said, the Fuel, rockstar business owners with capital and saving while offering our agents the best chance to be successful in our business. What is a vision? Your reason why. Why am I here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday? My vision is the power of people to become wealthy and not just make money. I want people to be a part of Houston Wall Street movement. My goal is 25,000 people. And the next few years, 25 millionaires or sooner. That's my mission. That's my why. So what we got to do is we got to take our whys and escape the rat race. Doing a lot of stuff and accomplish nothing. The rat race. Financial freedom. Who stole my cheese? Read that book. Okay. Financial freedom with flexibility, retire, self, or spouse, build an important part of something great in your life and in your finances. That's what this is all about. Business funding has a great compensation plan, and it takes a little effort because I say that because all you got to do is help somebody. There's plenty of people out there to help with business. I know I'm mad at some people saying, well, I know a lot of people. Sure you do. The pandemic put a lot of people on edge. And you don't have to do nothing but just walk in and say, hey, I'm a business funding agent. You mind if I give you my link that you can take a look at what we do? Don't try to sell nothing, just move on. It works. It's the catalyst for the system that operates the system. Okay? So after you have a vision, you figure out your goal, desire, outcome, and then the process, game plan to achieve it. We already have the game plan laid out, proven steps to success. But say this part and we'll move right along. Human nature is always pulling us back. Human nature is for us to get and remain comfortable, not to be a high achiever. Those are the sameness, folks. Human nature. It takes discipline and constant desire to defy human nature. More than anything else, it is discipline that keeps us on track to accomplishing our vision. And we need to have the discipline to execute it every day, to live as an agent, a pro, would like being a great example. This is the right place and the right time to be, to hear this information, watch the video, copy that link, and watch the video. What is discipline? There is something I know I'm supposed to do that I don't really want to do. Can I make myself do it? Or there's something I know I should not do, but I really want to. Can I stop myself from doing it? See, it works both ways, good and bad. It always comes down to the feeling versus choice. Are you going to do what you feel like doing? Or will you choose to do the things you need to do to accomplish the vision and goals you have? That is powerful. I know a lot of people that would not do what they need to do to accomplish their goals or to achieve their goals. Are you able to focus on the vision you have? Or are you going to be affected by the circumstances you have and use them as excuses? Man, that is so real. It is so real. There's so many people I know that's stuck in that category, those two categories. In our training, we're going to cover most of the things. Okay, so this part is going to be in another training once people decide this is what they like to do, and we'll go forward. I just want to give you a brief little overview of it, and once you go check the videos out, follow the system. I'm gonna say that from now on, because to be successful, you got to follow the system. I have a program where you can make $4,000 a month. Very simple, follow me system. But there can be no breaks in the system. It won't work for you. That's why I say follow the system. Just like here, No money up front. Start making money. Use the system in place for yourself and other people. So if you become my business partner, I will, and you fit the categories for the business funding, I'll do it. And you will do the same thing for the people that follow you. So we all win. It's a win-win situation. So, uh, yeah, it's been a good day today. I'm feeling great about what was said and what was done. Had no comments, but that's okay. I know people are listening because we're on all the platforms. And I always go back and listen to myself and critique myself out of all of my podcasts. Afterwards, I go and I check it out. You know what I'm saying? I did some things, man. You know, I'm a do it first leader. I always try things. You know, I got very dry skin, but I can see a little glow in my skin because of a facial product. Try this, man. I see you got dry skin. Oh, I do. This will work, man. After about 2 or 3 applications, do it in the morning when you get up, do it in the bed when you go to bed. I said, that's something like I bought at Sam's. Uh, it was from some company that you're supposed to take the age and wrinkles and dry skins out and all of that. But it didn't work. This is good. It was something that's not even advertised on TV or in the public. Some of our best things are not outside of the norm. Those things in the norm is what we run to because they implanted it in our minds that we are bombarded with commercials. We're bombarded with the sameness. Everybody is going to the same position. If you want more money, you get a second job. If you want more money, you get a third job. If you somebody said, well, go back to college and get a higher degree to get higher pay. You go spend the money and everything for that to come back and hire yourself out to a company that's going to pay you just enough to live when you can take all of those skills and talent and work for yourself. Just that simple. I don't know why it's so hard for people. If it's fear, get rid of fear. It's not real. False expectations of things appearing real. It's not real. Doubt is still fear. If you doubt something, if you doubt what I'm saying, it's still fear because you fear trying it. Try it. It might work. Most people take fear to not to do something. Reverse it. Use the reverse psychology, they say. Take fear and make it work. Well, I'm not fearful. I'm not doubtful. I'm not skeptical. So I hope you can say that today, tomorrow, and the rest of your life. Just take it out of your vocabulary. It has nothing positive for you if you're trying to accomplish something or do something great in life, not only for yourself, but everybody else. See, I want to be a blessing. That's why I seek wealth so hard. And God's going to bless. He's going to bless. So, I'm still believing what he said. My latter days will be better than my former days. It's always a learning experience in the early days. And believe me, I learned royally. I'll put it that way. See, we got to create royalty and residual income. Residual income is also involved in the programs that I deal with because real residual income don't die. It continues to live and grow. But people in the market areas out there in the multi-level marketing fields and things like that, your residual can die. It's only very few out there that your residual income lives and it's there for you. Basically, it's a retirement. Okay? But when you lose your residual because you're no longer physically doing the work, you're only living off what you built during a certain amount of time, it shouldn't go nowhere. Okay. This is the type of things that we teach in the Houston Wall Street movement. And this is the type of things that I want to encourage you and impart into you so that you can be better at your finances and pass it on down to your generation. See, we keep forgetting about our kids. If it's a struggle for us grown folks now, what it's going to be like for our kids? They're focused on what they see. So we got to teach them about God and how God is going to do it because they see entertainment. They see football. They see basketball because of the millions of dollars people get paid for that. But that's a select few. Not saying that they won't make it there, but it's not an overall thing that everybody is doing. But to be a millionaire, there's nothing saying or no plan in place that says we all can't be millionaires. We should all be millionaires. 120 years ago, everybody was a business owner of some sort. See, we lost that because we let the greed in the people that had the money, which was their power, take advantage and put us in bondage and create systems that get us locked into bondage, that's hold us down. And we don't know how to get up. But fear, doubt, and skepticism stop you from getting up. So many people I love dearly, fear and doubt and skeptical about everything. And I love them dearly, and I do all I can to try to get them to step out of that category. You will never get things to work for you if you don't strive for something better. Get in God's system. Get out of the world system. It has nothing to offer. Everything that you think that is better over in the worldly system is like paradise in God's system. Okay? So with that being said, always victory, and I'll see everybody at the top. Make sure you copy that link and just check out what it's saying and what it offers. Look at the compensation plan. Look at the residual. First video is an introduction. And if you say, man, that looks good, I need to check out a little more, go to the next video. Go in detail about everything. That's a system that works for you. See, I don't have to explain all that. I just do the highlighting. And the system do everything else. I just run the system, implement it, give it to the people, tell them the overall headline of it. And if it don't pique their interest, they won't go to the video and watch the video. But if they watch the video and they see what it's all about, fear, doubt, and skepticism will step in. The naysayers will step in. The dream killers will step in. Kick them all back out. Just like they stepped in, kick them out. Say, hey, look, I'm about to embark on a journey that I should have been on 20 years ago. And come on and join this family of like-minded people. The more family we get involved, not the physical family, but I'm talking about family, the group of like-minded people that can include family, friend, and folk. It don't matter. As long as we're on the same page, our mindset is function, and we're like-minded. Let's go build a community of wealthy people. So always victory, and I see everybody at the top. Please go to the link and check it out.